Hey guys, Chad here from Take It or Leave It, here with another movie recommendation for you for a film called The Elderly. This film follows an octogenarian who enters into a state of dementia after the sudden suicide of his wife, sparking a series of events that will put his family's lives at risk. So let's get down to brass tacks. Why do I think you should consider this movie? Well, first of all, this film is genuinely creepy and provides a variety of horror. You've got scenes with suspense and built-up dread and tension and things that are genuinely creepy in the background or sometimes in the foreground, but then you've got disturbing and shocking visuals and even body horror in this film. And this film was clearly inspired by some of the great horror films in history, but I'll elaborate on that more in a bit. Secondly, the film has some themes and allegories and symbolism that it's playing with, so it's got more substance beyond just the scares. And the scope of these themes and metaphors and symbolism can be micro and much more personal and intimate, but then they can go to macro and be much more societal in scope, and it's really, really interesting. And lastly, this film swings for the frickin' weird in a totally unexpected way. I really cannot emphasize this enough. I'm gonna just be quiet about it so I don't get into spoilers, but seriously, it's epic and insane, and it's so unexpected, and I loved every second of how frickin' weird this movie got. And while it's great and all that the film gets frickin' nuts, the most important thing is that it does this while being a character-driven story rooted in a family dealing with a challenging situation. And I really appreciate the filmmakers not taking their eye off the ball while they're having a good time, getting really bonkers with this movie. Alright, you ready to have some fun? Let's try and do this, okay? This film has elements of The Taking of Deborah Logan, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Hereditary, and even a little bit of The Signal to boot. And speaking of the greats that the film refers to, it pays direct homage to The Shining, Psycho, and Vertigo, as well as probably some other films that I'm just not thinking of or I didn't notice while watching the movie. So yeah, if that weird smorgasbord of genres and different films sounds really compelling to you, I definitely recommend you check out the film The Elderly whenever it becomes available on streaming, and I imagine it'll be available on iTunes and other platforms sometime in the very, very near future. But those are just my thoughts. Take it or leave it. What do you guys think? Have you heard of this film? Are you interested in it? Does the fact that it gets super weird entice you to check it out? Let me know down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And as usual, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'm Chad from Take It or Leave It, and I'll check you later.
Check you later. Check you later.
Hey, man, get off my case.
Oh, man. Chicks don't want to hear that shit.